There's no question. 23 catches over the last 2 games are pretty positive of that. He'll be a huge factor to that. 23.
Testing, testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. 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 Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
And we're one of the most highly anticipated SEC title matchups just minutes away. We look back
testing.
at the epic battles between these two here in Atlanta. This is the third meeting between Georgia and Alabama.
Testing, testing, testing.
In 2012, needing a touchdown to win, Aaron Williams' Bulldogs ran out of time on Game's final drive.
Testing.
In 2018,
Testing, testing, testing. Good, how are you?
this, of course, is just 11 months after he was replaced by Tua in Alabama's epic comeback win over Georgia in the national championship game.
Hi, honey.
It is
Hi. Grandma's right there. I don't know where Grandpa is. All right, guys. For those of you watching at home, we're going to try and do a little commentary for you guys. Thanks, Brian. And now I'm going to do commentary. I have it set up. Yeah. I don't know if you want to put this in your ear, though. Yeah, well, here, say something.
Can you hear me?
Very faint.
He doesn't need to put it in his ear. It means a hole.
That's true. You want to commentate with me today? There you go. All right, let me get a chair. Next year? Oh, okay. All right, Steve, hold this and talk into it. I think the mic's down there somewhere. I'm going to talk. Nope, can't hear you at all. Try down here.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the
No, can't really hear you. Nope. Nothing. I don't know. Weird. Whatever. We'll see. I'm going to try it today, and we'll see how it goes.
When you walk in the door with a mutual bacon pizza from Papa John's,
Somebody said they can hear me. Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. I don't know whose number it is because I'm on whoever that was. I'm sorry. I'm on my son's iPad, so it just came across as a number. I didn't say what. Could you hear Steve when he had it? See when they respond. If it works, that'd be cool. Hi.
Just want a video call the kids.
Oh, it's your wife, Tanya. She said it's distant. Ah! Where is Tanya?
Tanya is at home and running errands.
Okay. James? What do you need? Hey, Travis.
I'm Jerry. I smoke, and I have late-stage COPD. I'm hoping to get on a non-transplant list, but I don't know if I'll be accepted in time. My children are really worried. My tip is, every morning, give your kids a call or send them a text. It may be the last time that you do.
Travis! Blue! What? Wait for it? Oh. All right, he said to give it to him. Yeah. Ah. I think he said at the end of the game. Oh. Giving it to Terror is giving it to Travis.
Why are you guys so off? We should just schedule a game every 3 weeks.
That's what I said.
No,
Trying to do you a favor. All right, the Diamond Kings are going to bat first against CBC Angelou. We got Barker on the mound. Warm-ups here, hitting 60 on the radar gun. And we're going to start off with Jack, Boston, Travis Jordan, Jacob DeGrotto, and Demetrius Bochis in the 4th spot. got one umpire behind the plate. Makes things a little tough at second base. We've been there before. And we go an hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour, 50 minutes. And we are getting underway right now. First pitch of the game right now. And Jack hits a sharp grounder up the middle for a base hit. So Jack's on base. Very good base runner. And they're holding him on. Sebastian Gaz been doing that. And Travis Jordan comes to the plate. And Barker comes to the plate, hits the outside corner, and Jack slides into second on an errant throw. All right, so we've got a runner on second. 0-1 count. Nobody out. Nobody holding the runner on at second. And that pitch is going to be a little high. We have a 1-1 count. To Jack, who is a prolific bunter, if that's what's called for. And Travis fouls this one straight back. Puts himself into a hole. 1-2 count. And he comes set. Through curveball, Travis is able to pull that to left field on a grounder. Third baseman's upset that he was caught out of position because of the stolen base working there. So great job by Travis. Hit that curveball, and he can steal some bases for sure. But this is going to bring up 99 JcDKE to the plate. When he does hit it, he hits it a mile. And Travis is off. Pitch is a little low. They do not throw to second. They fake the throw to third. And Travis is on second. So we have runners on second and third. Nobody out. 1-0 count. And Barker hits the low and outside corner. And Jacob watches that one. That would have been a really tough ball to hit. 1-1 count. Jacob steps in. And Barker goes up high. Jacob leaves that alone. We are at 2-1 count. Demetrius Bochus in the on-deck circle, timing things up. We got runners on second and third. Barker appears in to get a sign. And he spikes this one in the dirt. And Jack is coming to the plate as it hits the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and that'll score one. And Travis also advanced to third on the errant pitch. 3-1 count to Jacob. He should be teeing off on this. And Barker leaves that one outside, and Jacob gets walked. We have runners on the corner. Now, Jacob, being the big boy that he is, actually is fairly fast. He is deceptively fast. They may send him on this and try and gimmick their way into bringing number 7, Travis Jordan, home. He is at plate. Barker peers in, run on the corners, nobody out. Barker leaves this one outside. He's struggling to hit the strike zone. Jacob did not go there. He's being talked to by the first base coach, Brian Boston. Coach Jordan gives the signals at third. Barker checks the runner at first. And he's Coming to the plate with a slide step. He leaves it up high, and Jacob strolls into second, and they do not make a throw. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. What's up, buddy? I'm commentating the game. And D swings and misses. I know, right? D swings and misses on a pitch low. 2-1 count. I'm commentating the game on the stream. I'm commentating the game on the stream. I am. Why not? It's fun. Parker leaves this one high and outside. We are in a 3-1 count. The catcher, Anthony Mandoli, is stretching the knees out behind the plate. 3-1 count to Debo. He has been on fire this year. This pitch touches the outside corner. That's going to make it a full count.
So can you hear my wife?
No, she's texting me. I haven't seen her. No. Parker leans in, gets a sign with a big pitch here. And this one is left way high. And we have got the bases loaded now for Will Wood. 42. Will Wood. And there's a visit to the mound. Will Wood this year batting .788 on the OPS. That's 10 hits in 35 at-bats, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 11 runs. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the CBC coach heads back to the dugout. Travis Jordan gives Will Wood some final words of advice. And Barker gets his sign from Mandalia. And the corners are in. Barker leaves this one way outside. And it is a 1-0 count. Barker comes set. And this one's way up high. We are 2-0. Matthew Mizell on deck. And then we will have AJ Alejandro Toledo. 2-0 count. Barker grooves this one outside, 62 miles an hour on the radar gun, and we are 3-0. Tough start for Barker on the mound. He's a very good pitcher, though. And this time he leaves it. No, he did call a delayed strike call there. 3-1 count. Barker again puts this one down the pipe, and Will is looking to get a walk there. Now he's got a full count. And Barker comes set, brings it to the plate, and Will goes down swinging on a 62-mile-an-hour fastball. And this is going to bring up Matthew Mizell, Alejandro Toledo at the plate, or on deck. Mizell at the plate. Base is still loaded. 1 out. Mizell hits this ball high, fly ball right center. Center fielder catches it. Travis tagging up at third, coming home. He is going to stroll in. Nobody else is able to tag out. So sac fly for Matthew Mizell. Oh, I don't know about that. And it's 2-0 Diamond Kings. They've got runners in second, third, 2 out. Love to bring in some of those runners again. Barker throws his first pitch for a strike, 60 miles an hour. And an 0-1 count. Barker comes set. Brings it inside on the handle. And AJ fouls it off. 0-2 count in a hole here. Really would be a shame to only get 2 runs out of bases loaded, nobody out, but it happened. Aiden flashing on deck. And AJ swings and misses on a 60-mile-an-hour fastball to end the inning. We'll take that as a decent start, though. On the mound for the Diamond Kings is going to be Demetrius Bochus. On the defensive side of things, on the mound, like I mentioned, Demetrius Bochus. Hard thrower up there. Starts his warm-up with a 60-mile-an-hour ball. Will Wood will be your third baseman. Shortstop, Travis Gordon. Second base, Jack Bostine. At first base is JcDKE. Going around the outfield, we got Brady Soares in left field, Matthew Mizell, center field. And in right field warming up, Brady North. Behind the plate, Casey Cook. I had a hamburger. Number 11 will be leading things off for CBC. CBC's the one warming up. And here we go, 12 minutes in. D on the mound, staring in to get his sign. Concept. And he leaves it a little low on the first pitch. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit right back to D. Fields a weak grounder. Easy throw to first, and Jacob makes the catch. And we've got one away. And this is going to bring up number 12 to the plate. And D is one down. Here's bottom of the first here. Concept. And a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Hey, Jay, so you allowed to have that big necklace that batter's got? Okay. He grooves the second one. It's fouled straight back. I'm just thinking for safety. No? Yeah, they wear it all the time, but these are 12-year-olds. I was a little nervous somebody gets grabbed. Anyway, 0-2 count for D on the mound. And D goes to the outside corner with a off-speed pitch, 52 miles an hour. And he leaves it out wide. We'll bring a 1-2 count. D comes set. And he spikes this one in the dirt. We got a 2-2 count now. He leaves this one barely low, and we go full now. Yep, full count. Got that roped off. And D grooves this one 60 miles an hour, and somehow the batter touches it with the end of the bat, fouling it off straight back. And we're going to go again at full count. And on the full count pitch, he leaves it barely outside. And we've got a runner on first. Barker comes to the plate, batting in the 3 spot. Runner on first, 1 out. Third baseman will play up on the grass, and Jacob holds the runner on first. He checks him out. And the first pitch is right down the pipe for a strike. Runner on first takes a nice lead. He checks him. Then he steps off the rubber. The runner slides back, but there's no throw. 0-1 count. D comes home. Grounder to Will Wood. He's going to go to first only, and they get him. And we've got 2 out. Runner will stay at second. 2 outs.
This defense out.
First pitch from D. Swing and a miss. Number 5 at the plate. 0-1 count now. 2 outs. Runner on second. They do not hold him close. Next pitch is a little higher at 60 miles an hour, and it's a swing and a miss. And D has them on the ropes with an 0-2 count. Jack creeps in behind the runner at second. D comes home. Oh, with a nasty curveball, but he dropped by KC. He'll go to first on the drop third strike for the out. Great job. And that's it for the first. 2-0 Diamond Kings. We will start off with Aiden Flash and Brady North, then Brady Soares, Aiden Abbott, Casey Cook. Barker comes back out to the mound. In the first inning, he threw 26 pitches. D only threw 14. It's a great inning. Thank you, Tanya. After the Diamond Kings game on Wednesday, a 10-0 loss
Sounds great.
to Pontevedra Hudgens, the team really needs to regroup and have done so thus far. Aiden, the lefty, comes to the plate, sets his feet, and Barker will get on the rubber and get his sign. Aiden fights one in off the hands, fouls it off down the third base side. Good to see him swinging that. Aiden plants himself in the box. Barker takes his sign. Aiden swings very hard at a high pitch, but he missed it. So it's 0-2 count. Very aggressive at the plate. Foul ball. Aiden fouls off another fastball. We got an 0-2 count right now. Nobody out. Aiden leading off the second. And Aiden chases high heat and strikes out. Brady North comes to the plate, and he chases high heat on his first pitch, and we now go 0-1. The second pitch, Brady fouls this one off. A pop fly foul in between the fields here. And we go 0-2 now. Barker's pitching very well in the second inning here. And this time, Barker throws a curveball high. Brady reaches out for it and dinks a little pop fly to the third baseman, almost right to him. And there's 2 out. And this is going to be a Brady Suarez. He's a big guy from the right-handed batter's box. Bats have been cold this inning thus far for the Diamond Kings. This pitch is high, and Suarez leaves it upstairs on a 1-0 count. Counting. Brady steps back in. Aiden have it in the on-deck circle. Barker comes from the stretch. Swing and a miss on a 57-mile-an-hour pitch. This time, little high heat, 59 miles an hour, and Brady finds himself in a hole, 1-2.
See it, bud.
This time Barker goes high again, but this was 65 miles an hour to finish out the inning for the Diamond Kings.
Is that it?
Radar.
Okay, that was 65 miles an hour.
That's what it says. I assume it's not 100% accurate. Huh?
That right there, yours?
Yeah. And it all goes to that like overlay and sideline HD and all that stuff.
Yeah. Sure. I got you. Yeah.
I'm good, thank you. Appreciate it. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Diamond Kings. Bochus on the mound. This time in the field for us, we've got on the mound Debo, Aiden Abbott behind the plate, Will Wood at third, Alejandro Toledo at short, Jack Boston second, Grado at first. Going around the outfield, we got Brady Suarez in left, Matthew Mizell in center field, and Aiden flashing in right. Coming to the plate for CBC, Number 9 to lead things off. First pitch, wide and outside. Ball 1. So we start off 1-0. And this one is barely outside, maybe a little low. Umpire called it a ball. We're at 2-0. This time he spikes it from the plate. 3-0. Sebastian Gaslin on deck. Here's number 9, about to see the 3-0 pitch. And D brings it inside and does not catch the plate. Walks him on 4 straight. We have 1 on. Nobody out. On deck for CBC's Poison. But let's see what Sebastian Gaslin does. Debo on the mound. Hard thrower. Checks the runner at first. Brings it home. This ball is hit off the end of the bat. Foul. So D has the advantage now, 0-1. This time, it's hit off the knob and ends up foul. Aiden and Jacob chased it. And at the last second, it looks like it took a bounce off Aiden's knee. Ends up being a foul ball. And Aiden is being subbed out. D grooves this one. It's a long fly ball. Mizell leaps and catches it. I think he pulled the home run back. Wow, unbelievable. You got 1 out. '23 comes to the plate. Tommy Poison. 1 out. Runner on first still. He throws to first. And it gets past the first baseman. The runner stops at second as he rounds the bases. Jacob throws it all the way to third. It was a bad throw. So we have no pitches here against this runner. 1 out. Runner on second. AJ slips behind the runner at second, holding him on. And D comes home with it. Great pitch for a strike. This time, D throws a great pitch low, had some movement to it, and Poison swings and misses. 0-2 now. 1 out. Runner on second. This pitch bounces off the plate, gets to the backstop. Runner advances to third. On the wild pitch. Runner on third, 1-2 count. D comes home. Sharp grounder hit at AJ. Goes to first with it. Jacob makes the play. 1 out, or 2 outs. That out at first, and the runner will score. And it's a 2-1 game now. Number 34 at the plate. Bases are empty. 2 out. Steve's first pitch at 59 for a strike looking. Second pitch is a beauty, 59 miles an hour swing in there. We have an 0-2 count. This time, this pitch is low, bounces, and gets wide. So we go 1-2. Low pitch, fastball, 60 miles an hour. Fouled off on the right-hand side. We'll get back at it. Anthony Mendolia at the plate. In a hole, 1-2. And D this time spikes it about 4 feet in front of the plate. But it only is a 2-2 count. No damage done. This pitch is hit off the hands on a little bloop singer to center field. And we have a run on first. 2 outs. Coming to the plate, number 18. They're going to pinch a courtesy run for the runner at first. He is the catcher. So to speed up the game, the courtesy run for him so he can go ahead and get his shin guards on. D comes to the plate and touches the outside corner for a strike looking. He checks the runner at first, then comes home, and this one comes inside and hits the batter. Number 2 comes to the plate now. D gets assigned, 2 out. Runners on first and second. D throws this one really wide. Double A tries to stop it, ends up having to eat it. And the runners advance. Runners now on second and third, 2 outs. 1-0 count. D grooves a strike. No, yes, it is a strike. 1-1 count. That one will seem to be on the inside corner. And we go 1-1. This time D hits a nice pitch to Jacob. Jacob beats it though. And so now we have runners on the corner. And we have tie ball game. 2 outs, runners on the corner. He goes to third to hold the runner on and see what they're doing on first and third. 2 outs. Tied game, 2-2. He steps off the rubber to regroup. And this one is a ball inside. Aiden Abbott makes a nice play on it, throws it back to D. The runner will go to second. It'll be deemed a stolen base because the game is tied, but there was no real attempt to throw him out. 1-0 count. He comes home, swing and a miss. It is a wild pitch. Aiden Abbott has to chase the ball to the backstop, and the runner scores on it. And it is now 2-0. 3-2. CBC Angelou now in charge on the scoreboard. This time he comes inside with the pitch, and now he is 3-0 behind. Runner only on third. And this time he spikes this one in front of the plate. And the runner on third comes home. And that is a walk. At least I had it as a walk. They seem to be allowing this to be a 3-0 count. So 3-0 again, unless I'm wrong, which is certainly possible. And this time D misses inside, and that's going to walk the runner. So we're back where I thought we were. And 11 came to the plate and grounded it out to the third baseman, Will Wood, who went to second for the fielder's choice. And that'll end the inning, but CBC really took advantage of an inning there, and it's now 4-2.
It involves us doing a lot of things.
What happened?
They only
What did they do?
they gave them everything they wanted. They're restricted to 14,
Now it's time for new Project Smart, presented by the Home Depot. Smart to recruit guys like this kid.
Yeah, 5-star player, freshman Brian Bowers. They put him all over this field because Tom Monken knows that he's stressing the defense. They got to find him every play. And as athletic as his guy is, it's like the ball was 3/4 the way to it, and they reacted to it and gets the touchdown.
From the field that you saw.
time at Kehoe.
They have replaced the pitcher. Pitching now, number 2. All right, so the Diamond Kings find themselves behind the 8 ball right now, 4-2. Double A leading things off. This pitch is a curveball inside and high, but Double A fouls it off. 0-1 count. This second pitch left upstairs, 51 miles an hour. Ball 1. 4-2. And this pitch is left high at 52. And we have a 2-1 count. And this pitch is a strike touching the outside corner. We go 2-2.
Come on, Aiden, here we go.
Aiden Abbott. This pitch was 42 miles an hour. Aiden hits a squib grounder to second, and it sneaks under the second baseman's glove for an error. And so we'll take it. We'll take a break. And we have Casey at the plate. Very fast batter. Fast runner. And Aiden on first is also fast. This pitch is grooved, 51 miles an hour. And Casey lets it ride. James. Pitching with the necklace. Pitching with the necklace on. Runner going. Casey bunts it, fouls it, back to the backstop. And now Casey's in a hole. 0-2. Runner going. Casey swings down. So Casey on a drop third strike. Aiden Abbott goes to second on it. Jack Austin at the plate now. 1 out. Aiden Abbott on second. 50 up high. And we've got ball 1. One 0 count. Top of third. 4-2. Diamond Kings have the runner on second threatening. And he's going. Jack leaves it be, and the throw to third is definitely not in time. And we have a stolen base. First strike. All right. I think it's a 1-1 count. And this pitch is very slow. Hit on the ground back to the pitcher. Makes a nice play to field it. And the runner comes home. Four 3. To the plate comes Travis Jordan, number 7.
Let's go. Right now.
This pitch is way high. Ball one. This pitch is a 59-mile-an-hour ball that Travis hits very hard, and he's caught in a pickle now between first and second. They're running him back and forth, and finally they get him.
You got 10 seconds.
4-3. Them. Bottom of the third. Travis really crushed that ball to left center. And on a regular size field, that ball would have gone a long ways. Unfortunately, it came off. He rounded first, headed for second, and got caught in a rundown. And eventually, he was out. And that is going to take us to the bottom of the third. On the mound now is going to be Will Wood.
Well, yeah, take them out. That's the awesome part about it.
To the plate, number 12. Will starts things off with a 58-mile-an-hour fastball, swing and a miss. Again, 4-3, CBC. Second pitch, foul tip for strike two. The Wood comes set, 0-2. And this curveball drops in. Oh. Leaves it low. Ball one. Third pitch, fastball for a strikeout. So one down. To the plate, number 13. This one gets away from Wood. All the way to the backstop. Ball one. Nothing, because nobody's on. It's the ball. Second pitch, fouled off. And all the way on top of the net. We'll go 1-1. This pitch is up high inside. We'll go 2-1. Threw that one for a strike. 2-2. Oh, curveball must have broken outside. And we go full. Full count. Will come set. And this is a swing and a miss. Out number 2. To the plate number 5. 0 for 1 on the day. This pitch is low and inside for ball 1. This time Wood hits the inside corner. The batter swings at it, misses. So we're 1-1. This curveball swung on and missed. And we go 1-2. This pitch is high and inside. For a ball, we go 2-2. Will come set. And this pitch is a fastball, 60 miles an hour. Number 5 cannot catch up to it. So Will Wood strikes out the side.
13.
I'm being asked how many pitches that was. 15. 15 pitches. Coming to the plate for the Diamond Kings. The meat of the order: Jacob DeGrotto, Demetrius Boches, William Wood, Matthew Mizell. Number 2 remains on the mound for CBC, an off-speed specialist.
You're watching this guy throw. Trying to spin it.
Hey, you're gonna need to tell him to wait. It's all slow, low 50s. All right. Blue doesn't give him a whole lot of time to warm up between innings. Pitcher's a little confused. And I guess he just was a little impatient. We're going to go. Jacob steps in. This pitch is hung out there 50 miles an hour, and Jacob turns on it. Hits it all the way to the fence, down the third base line. They'll throw it into the cut, and Jacob with a stand-up double. D, you're going to have to wait. 50. So we've got a runner on second. Nobody out. Top of the 4th. 4-3 CBC. And this time, D does exactly the same thing. To the fence. All the way to the fence. Down the third base line. And D is going to have himself a stand-up double. exactly the same hit. Exactly the same. And we are tied 4-4 here in the top of the fourth. Matthew Mizell to the plate.
Let's go, Will. Swing
Sorry,
hard,
I
bud.
apologize. William Wood at the plate.
That bat head. Let's go.
This pitch is left outside for ball 152 on the radar gun.
Check up, William. Check up.
This pitch is way inside. Will does not duck out of the way as it sails over his helmet.
Let's go,
And
William.
it's now 2-0 count. Runner on second. D does not have the fastest wheels on second, but with a decent hit, he can turn third and make it home. This pitch is grooved, and Will hits a dinker. The third baseman does get to it and catch it. That's going to be a pop fly batter out. And we've got one away. Matthew Mizell at the plate, Alejandro Toledo on deck. One out.
Here you go, Andy.
Runner on second. This time the pitcher spins it and bounces it off the plate. Mizell does not pull the trigger. 1-0. And the pitch leaves it high and wide, 2-0. Earlier in the game, this batter, Matthew Mizell in center field, absolutely made a special catch, robbing Sebastian Gaslin of a home run. See if he can do something at the plate now, 2-0. And he fouls this one straight back. 2-1. One out. And again, 51-mile-an-hour high pitch that is fouled straight back. And Matthew finds himself in a 2-2 count.
Stay back, bud. Here we go.
This pitch bounces off the plate. Mendolia blocks it, but it gets past him. Over to the first base side. And that will go down as a wild pitch. Bochus ends up at third. And so now, with one out, anything to the outfield is probably going to score. Full count. And this ball's grooved, and Matthew Mizell hits it way to the fence in right center. He holds up at first and gets himself an RBI single, which, you know, on these mini fields, as I like to call them, that ball would have gone a long way anywhere else.
Here you go, AJ.
Runner on first, one out. And Matthew Mizell absolutely can steal second. AJ at the plate. He is a threat to hit a home run as well. The pitcher checks the runner at first. And there he goes. AJ lets the strike go through, and Mizell is way safe at second.
Be mad.
All right, so AJ at the plate, 0-1 count, runner on second. Diamond Kings have a 5-4 lead. Here's the pitch. He's outside. And we have a 1-1 count now. Aiden. 5-0. 5-1, 5-2. That's it for him. 5-2. Meisel's going. Pitch is high, but he's way safe. So the pitcher has a pretty big windup, and that is allowing the base runner to get a pretty good jump. And the catcher really doesn't have a chance to throw them out when they get that kind of jump on these size fields. So we got a 2-1 count to AJ at the plate. Runner on third, 1 out. And AJ fouls this 66-mile-an-hour pitch back. So that will tell you the radar gun is not perfect, because there's no chance that that pitch was 66 miles an hour. 2-2 count. Pitcher comes set. And he throws a curveball that bounced off the plate, but the catcher makes a nice play to block it and holds Meisel at third. We have a full count, 1 out. And AJ absolutely crushes this ball. The center fielder makes a great catch on it, and Meisel's going to tag up and come home on the sacrifice fly.
Here we go, Aiden. You got it, buddy.
And it's a 6-4 lead for the Diamond Kings. Aiden Flash into the plate. The lefty struck out earlier in the game. Looking to straighten that out. And this pitch is left outside. Plate coverage. 1-0 count as he left that one outside. Pitcher stepped off the rubber, gets a sign. Waiting. And this pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. And it's a 1-1 count now. And Aiden clubs this one to right field. It gets past the right fielder on an error, so Aiden's going to give himself a base hit and advance to second on the error. And this is going to bring up Brady Suarez for the plate. I'm sorry, Brady North. Thank you. Brady North to the plate. And Aiden on second with 2 outs. I'll take that.
That was good.
Did that score one? Did that score a runner? We didn't have any more on, did we? No. Okay. 2 outs. Brady North at the plate. Aiden on second. Aiden is going. This one's in the dirt, though. Blocked by the catcher up the first baseline. So he did a great job there. And that's going to go down as a wild pitch, not a stolen base. So we have a runner on third. 1-0 count. 2 down. And Aiden is fast. So if on a pass ball or a wild pitch, he could try to score. Pitcher brings it home. And Brady hits it very high, very foul, down the third base side. Brady gets some advice from Coach Jordan at third base. Aiden Flash in there as well. And the pitcher comes set. And this time on 52 miles an hour, Brady Moore swings and misses. So in a hole, 1-2, runner on third. They really have to wait on the ball to get there. They have to let it travel. This pitch is in the dirt, gets past the catcher. Aiden comes home, slides home safe.
Good job, Aiden.
That's a wild pitch as well, but that's going to give the Diamond Kings a 3-run lead, 7-4.
Brady, I'll give you a shiny nickel if you get it over that
2-2 count, and Mr. DeGrotto has just promised Brady North a shiny nickel if he hits it out. All right, and he actually can make $50 from Grandma D. Stephen Wood throws in 20. And this one's left high and outside, so the count is full. Does he get anything for a walk? Does he get anything for a walk? No, no money for a walk. And Brady steps in, touches the plate. Pitcher takes the rubber. Full count, 2 outs, 7-4. Time Kings. Here's the pitch, and this comes inside, almost hits him. It does not, but Brady will nonetheless take first base with big basher Brady Soares coming to the plate. He can absolutely crush the ball. And Aiden Abbott, the catcher, wearing his shins in the on-deck circle. We have a mound visit, and they are going to swap out pitchers. And number 9 is going to be your new pitcher.
Wait. Howard said it the click.
What?
When Brady Soares hit a home run.
But I got it on. I didn't get it on tape. No, I did that one.
He wasn't there.
Yeah. All right, so the pitcher is on the mound, getting some warm-ups in. That one, 55 miles an hour. That one, 57, which is about what you want from this age group. Anyone who's touching 60, 61, 62, that is about where these kids can top out, I think, unless you start getting into some pretty advanced showcase stuff. Nice curveball there, 48 miles an hour on the warm-up still. The other day, we saw some pitching from a Ponte Vedra team that the radar gun had some kids at 65, dropping their curveball down to 50. Very difficult pitchers to hit. A very difficult pitcher to hit the other day, and that's how the Diamond Kings ended up on the losing end of that game. But in this game, they're up 7-4. Brady North on first, and we are about to start back up. We are an hour and 10 minutes in. 2 outs. Pitch is inside. Brady North steals second. And that will be a stolen base. Brady North with a 1-0 count now. I'm sorry, Brady Soares at the plate. Brady North is on second. Here's the pitch. And Soares grounds this one just foul down the third base side. 1-1 count. And Brady North will head back to second. Pitcher comes home. Brady North is going. That pitch was a strike. No, that's only 2. Brady North will steal third. And we have a 1-2 count as Brady North took that one. I'm sorry, Brady Soares took that one on the inside corner for a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one in the dirt, but the catcher makes a nice play to stop it. Nice job, Ant. 2-2 count. 2 outs. 7-4 Diamond. 2-2. Soares comes back into the box. North on third. And the pitcher's going to come set. He brings it. This one in the dirt again as well. And the catcher stops it. And we're going to go full. Full count. I'm good. Thank you, Doc. I got an audience of 1. I'm sure it's Grandma. That's it. Here we go, full count. And the pitch. And Soares hits this right at the third baseman who makes the catch. And that's going to end the inning. And so we're to the bottom of the 4th, 7-4. The other team is going to send their number 9 batter. Number 5 batter, who wears number 9. Then Sebastian Gaslin, number 44, who absolutely got robbed of a home run earlier in the game. And Tommy Poison, number 23. Let me take you around the outfield for the Diamond Kings. On the mound again, Will Wood. Had a great first inning on the mound. Behind the plate will be Double-A Aiden Abbott. On third, Demetrius Bochus. Shortstop, Travis Jordan. Second baseman, Alejandro Toledo. Jacob DeGrotto at first. And going around the outfield, we have Aiden Flashin in left. Matthew Mizell in center field. And in right is Brady North. Here we go, number 9 steps in. This ball is hit on the ground. AJ makes a nice play, reins into his left, and makes the play to Jacob for the out. Very well done.
Way to move, Double-A. Way to be like Triple-A.
1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And this is going to bring up Seabass to the plate. Absolutely smashed one earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch, and Sebastian drives this one into the ground at D. At third, long throw. Jacob makes the play on it, and he's out. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. And this is going to bring up Tommy Poison. Very efficient inning. Doesn't get any more efficient than this. Wood comes to the plate. This pitch is low and outside in the dirt. Aiden Abbott sprawls out to stop it as if their bases were loaded. They are not. 2 outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the 4th. 1-0 count. Will Wood bringing it to the plate. And this pitch is a strike on the inside corner. at 55. One count. This pitch is a curveball. Does not drop in though. 2-1 count. This pitch in off the hands, and TJ fouls it back. Was a beautiful pitch, actually. Really inside. Handcuffed him. Fouled it off. 2-2 now. Will with a lot of options. Has a very nice curveball. He's going to bring it. And this fastball grooved right down the middle, 59 miles an hour. Strike 3. It does not get better than that. Top of the 5th, 7-4, Diamond Kings. Be right back.
I don't really have a problem with that. We can send our stuff in. That's not fair. So what is that?
All right. Aiden Abbott is going to be leading things off for the Diamond Kings. Casey Cook on deck. Number 9 on the mound. It's a 7-4 lead for the Diamond Kings. They finally were able to tack on some runs. 7 runs to be exact. Aiden Abbott is 0 for 1 on the day. And here comes the pitcher from the windup. And this is grooved on the outside corner for strike 1. 56 on the radar gun. Oh, 1 count from the windup. This one is low for ball 1. One count from the windup again. Nope, pitcher steps off. Something was going on there because he was playing with the ball in his glove for a very long time. And they'll reset things. And from the windup. 1-1 count. Pitcher nods and brings it. And this one's low and outside. 2-1 count to Aiden Abbott. Aiden Abbott is a great story. He is a hybrid player, let's call it, on the select team. Called up, one of the very first call-ups in season, takes a ball outside and low, 3-1, and he's done very well in his time on the elite team. And so he gets actually a lot of reps, which is really wonderful. 3-1 count. This one is way over his head. For ball 4, runner on first, nobody out. Casey Cook at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day, and then Jack Vostein right behind him. Pitcher and catcher talk about it. Pitcher and third baseman talk about it. Aiden Abbott does have some speed on first, and KC usually is a very good bunter. Earlier in the game did not have a great bunt, but that's okay. It happens. First pitch, and Aiden Abbott's going. This pitch is high and outside, and of course, I was watching Aiden Abbott steal second. Standing. A 1-0 count now. Casey Cook takes his sign. Corners are in. And the pitch. This one is low, but they do not throw it down to third at all. We'll go down to the stolen base. 2-0 count. The pitcher's on the rubber. Corners are still kind of in. And the pitch. And Casey fouls this one straight back, very high for a foul ball. It's a 2-1. Getting a little chilly right now. Lights are on. 2-1 count. And the pitch to the plate. KC sticks the bat out. It's right to the second base. It makes the catch. And Aiden, who was halfway down the base path, has to get back. One out. Aiden Abbott stranded at third right now. Jack Vostein is 1 for 2 on the day. Travis Jordan on deck. This is the top of the order for the Diamond Kings. Number 9 brings it home. Jack fights it off high and fouls it straight back. 0-1. And the pitch. This one's in the dirt. Hits the catcher, rolls to the backstop. Aiden, though, didn't see it and stopped halfway and has to go back. Ugh, that was tough. Could not see where the ball was as it kicked off of him, got stranded between the bases, played it conservatively, and went back to third. Pitcher comes set, 1-1. And Jack rifles this ball right past the pitcher, gets past the center fielder to the fence, and Jack's going to take advantage. He's going for second. Oh, he slid under it. He's safe. What a play. So that's going to be a line drive single up the middle. The run is going to score. And then Jack's going to go to second on the fielding error by the center fielder. And we are up 8-4 now with 1 out. Jack on second. And the coach comes out to the mound to tell these guys to regroup. 8-4 Diamond Kings. To the plate, Travis Jordan, 2 for 2 on the day. Let me tell you, that was a sharp line drive / grounder right up the middle. No one was getting that. The advancement to second on an error by the center fielder. And Jack does have speed as well. Runner on second. Travis at the plate. Pitcher comes set. Oh, Travis shows bunt. And it's an inside move back to second. Does not throw it, though. Jack slides back, and he'll come back out again. Travis shows bunt again. Here comes the pitch. He eats it, and this time, Jack steals second. That was a ball. Okay, called strike. I missed that. And Jack is going to get the stolen base. So we got an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and Travis hits a sharp grounder to the third baseman. It gets twisted up in his feet, and Jack is safe. I'm sorry, Travis is safe at first. Jack is safe at the plate. Is that an error? And I get some help, and they tell me that is an error on the third baseman. And it is now 9-4 with JcDKE at the plate. Jacob is 1 for 1 on the day. Travis on first has very good wheels, leads the team in stealing bases, and he's gone. And Jacob hits a high ball, a mile. This ball is gone. Absolutely gone. Left center field. Drove it a mile out there. And he slow jogs it into home where the team is there to meet him and give him some taps on the head. Very, very good hit. High pitch, and he hit it a mile. 11-4 Diamond Kings. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And that brings up Demetrius Bochas, who is also a prolific home run hitter. Having a great year this year. Here's the pitch. And he pops this one up. And the second baseman is there to make the play. And that's going to bring up Will Wood. 0-2 for the day. Matthew Mizell on deck. It's an 11-4 ball game now. First pitch, low and outside. All 1. One thing I am not super happy with here on the fields is the lights. Many of them are out. It's a little bit darker of a field than I would like. This pitch, 56 miles an hour, swung on and missed. But it's very dark in my opinion. Certainly is something that they could potentially work on here. It's a beautiful complex otherwise. This pitch, Will Wood gets under a curveball, pops it up. Shortstop comes in charging and makes the play behind the mound. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th here. 11-4 Diamond Kings. No. Defense coming out on the field for the Diamond Kings. I'll give you the rundown here shortly. All right, let me give you the rundown here. On the mound this time is a new pitcher, Brady Suarez on the mound, hard thrower. Behind the plate, Casey Cook. At third base, Demetrius Bochis. Shortstop, Will Wood. Second base, Jack Vostein. Anchoring first base, JcDKE. Going around the outfield, Brady North. In left field, center field is Travis Jordan. Right field, Aiden Flashen. We are an hour and a half in. Once we get to hour and 50, that will be the last inning played. We very likely will finish anyway, as we will only play 6, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. Leading things off for CBC, Anthony Mendolia, who is 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch in the dirt, 62 for Suarez. Now we're looking at a 1-0 count. This pitch was absolutely grooved. It is a fair ball. Gets past the first baseman. Really, no way he could make that play. It's a base hit. So we've got a runner on first, and that's the catcher, so they're going to courtesy run for him. Runner on first, nobody out. On the last play there, Aiden Flashen made a good play on the ball out at the foul line to keep it from going out beyond. So that'll hold the runner at first. That's actually something CBC has not been good at today, is keeping the things in front of them. Brady's first pitch to number 18 is a ball low. I think there's an opportunity to throw the runner out at second if they try to steal. Brady throws it hard. A good play. Good. Oh, this one's going to come inside and hit the batter on the back. So now we've got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And that one hurt. That's probably 60 miles an hour or so, right in the small of the back.
Eddie would have rather not have that one done.
That hurt. And to the plate's going to be number 2, 0 for 1 for the day. Batting 10 of 11 in the lineup. The runner on first still struggling to keep it together. I don't blame him. That one hurt. Brady will take the rubber net. They do not hold the runners on. Jacob at first plays up near the grass. And Brady throws this one way outside. Gets past the catcher. Runners advance on the pass ball. Brady Suarez comes to the plate. This pitch is grooved for a strike. 1-1. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. So Diamond Kings have got to bring it together. Jacob up on the grass. Here's the pitch. This one's inside for a ball. Two and one count now. Brady brings this one to the plate, leaves it low, and now we're 3-1.
Exactly.
1-2 hop. This time Brady throws 64, it says, over the plate for a strike to make it full. It says 64. I don't know if that's 64 or not. I saw one earlier, it said 66. That ain't right. Not on him. There was another kid, 66. No, somebody else. So clearly it's not perfect. This pitch is low and away, and we've got bases loaded, nobody out.
Last call, $2 cheeseburger, $2 chicken nuggets.
And the pitching coach, Brian Boston, is going to go out to the mound with the catcher to talk to Brady, who has struggled in the start of his inning. So bases are loaded. 11-4 Diamond. Bottom of the fifth. It's possible if this goes another 14 minutes that this actually may be the last inning. And my time is obviously unofficial. The umpire has the official time. Corners are in. Nobody out. Brady brings it to the plate, low and inside, ball one. Brady comes set. This one spiked. Casey picks it. And we're 2-0 now. 2-0 count. This is the 11th batter. 11th out of 11 in the lineup. And this pitch, absolutely a wild pitch, bounces off the cage, right back to the catcher, and everybody gets back to their bases. But we're 3-0. And the umpire just announced that this will be the last inning. So he's only playing 140 and not the 150 we played on Wednesday. This umpire's playing 140. We played 150 on Wednesday. He just called it. I hit my time on the first pitch, and I have an hour and 40. Yep. Called strike on that pitch from Brady. Oh. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. So all the warm-up and everything is part of the time? That's crazy. Okay. Second pitch was missed the strike zone somehow. And that's going to walk in a run. So it's 11-5. And Coach Travis is going to the mound. And they're going to bring in a reliever, a very reliable reliever. Throws a lot of strikes, but I got to tell you, sometimes he gets rocked because those pitches don't move a ton. But he definitely hits the strike zone. He's probably the most consistent at hitting it. Nobody out, bases loaded, 11-5. Travis Jordan Jr. to the mound. And that's going to send Brady Suarez out to center field. And Travis gets his warm-ups. Nobody out, bases loaded, though, so this is a tense situation. With the umpire saying that this is going to be the end of the game, it simply means that the Diamond Kings have to hold them.
first down, and they're in field goal range easily for the record at the 11-yard line. We're getting coming up back to halftime report. As Rick and BJ will break down our first half, catch you up with the rest of the Angelou Championship Saturday. First half here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. 17-17. Both quarterbacks have been shot. Georgia's already given up 10 more points in this game than they used to give.
And we are at the top of the lineup for CBC. Leading off, or coming to the plate now, number 11. Leading off the top of the lineup is number 11. 0 for 2 on the day. Travis Jordan on the mound. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. First pitch. Hard ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Will Wood at short. And he steps on second, goes to first for the double play. Does not get much better than that. For 2 outs, 11-6, and that was huge. To the plate, number 12. Again, Jordan hits it, throws a strike, hit into a grounder to Jack Boston, throws it to first. That's it, and that is game over. So Travis Jordan comes in, does the job, and that is it. They closed it out. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Talk to you later.